Okay, I've made a video in a few days, but anyway, I've got my 10 reasons why Donald Trump won the election or Hillary Clinton lost the election of the presidential election of 2016. So anyway, I'll go through my rundown. So I've got them down here. So anyway, okay. Here are my 10 reasons why Hillary Clinton lost or Donald Trump won the 2016 election. I mean, they aren't in any order or anything like that. I just came up with them and thought that, hey. So anyway, here we go. Number one, arrogance. Hillary Clinton thought that she did not take, Donald Trump seriously. She never took him seriously as a candidate. She took him lightly. She thought he was going to be lightweight. She thought, this is going to be easy. It's like, I'm going to be rightfully become the next president, the first woman president. She said, well, he's got no political experience, and she really didn't take him seriously, at all. So anyway, she just thought that it was a lightweight, that he wasn't gonna, be able to, when it got down to it. Excuse me. She thought it was going to be easy. She thought that the American people are not going to take a risk, are going to vote for someone safe. She thought that, she thought that, well, things had been going okay for, the last 8 years, and that she was going to be the third term of Obama. And she thought that things aren't going too bad right now. Things are going okay. So she thought, yeah, maybe she took him a little more seriously than I'll give her credit for. But, however, it's already, but then anyway, she was arrogant. She thought she could, Hillary Clinton wanted Donald Trump to be the Republican nominee. You Democrats desperately wanted Donald Trump to be the nominee. You're saying, God, please, let us have Donald Trump as the nominee. Please, if we believe in you, if you're going to ever answer our prayers, this way, if you're going to ever answer our prayers one time, let this be it. Please let Donald Trump be the nominee, Republican nominee. And when he did, when he won the nomination to be the Republican nominee, they were overjoyed. They couldn't believe it. I would not have put it past the Democratic Party to have had organized people, to Democrats, to go to the polls for the primary, register and vote for Donald Trump specifically because they wanted him to be the nominee. to help them along to register in states in which you don't have to be. They don't require. Aren't required to be in one party or another. You can just show up and vote in the polls, vote for the primary for whoever you want, and that's fine. I think the Democrats worked and organized and planned on having thousands and thousands of people in each state go to the polls just so they could vote. Who are dyed in the wool Democrats, could go and vote for Donald Trump so that they could help him along. They could help him, become the nominee. I wouldn't be surprised at all if in the future it came out that that's exactly what happened. But anyway, back to my list. Let's see, what is, oh yeah, another reason why she was arrogant, it's because he said stupid things, he would say stupid things, he would say things off the cuff, would say things, spontaneous things that made him look stupid, and then that made Hillary and her supporters happy because, they'd be able to go, see, he's a sexist, he's a homophobe, he's this, he's that, he would say dumb things, and it's just, sometimes he was just saying them, other times, I don't know if he actually believed those things or not, but he was being honest. He was being honest with the people who supported him. He was being honest with, is just being honest with people and stuff. So anyway, I'm not sure how many of the things he said are really Donald Trump, or how many of them he just said just to, make a lot of noise, get a lot more attention. Not sure. Don't know. I don't know him. Never met him, so I don't know. Let's see what. Oh yeah. Hillary thought that, Donald Trump would be easy to beat. She thought that, that it was a huge risk. I think one of the reports of interest also says that as well. That, people were not going to take a huge risk by voting for someone who's never been a politician. Never run for anything in his life. Never run for anything in his life. That people would not take that big of a gamble to vote for him. But they were wrong. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, there's another thing. This is my second point of why is that Democrats think things are going great. Things are going awesome. Things are going wonderful. They think that the American people would want, another third year of Obama. Obama thinks that, Hillary thinks that, the Democrats think that. If the American people could elect a third term for Obama, that they would. Okay. They think everything is going awesome. They do not understand millions of people are suffering. Millions of people have suffered the last 8 years. Millions of people are on government programs now that they weren't 8 years ago. And actually, I was on food stamps for a while before I got my job with Sam's Club. Before I quit, I was on food stamps. While I was working at Sam's Club for a little while. But then after the time came to renew it was up, then it's like, well, hey, I'm working at Sam's Club, I don't need food stamps. So then I lost them. But I was on food stamps for a while. Me. So anyway, but millions of people have been suffering the last 8 years under Obama. And Democrats can't understand that. They can't understand that the person they supported, the person who they got elected, has caused that. They can't understand that. Oh no, he's not responsible for that. Yeah, he is responsible for that. It's his stupid butt that has caused millions of people to be on unemployment, getting on unemployment, food stamps, Social Security, and lots of other government programs. He is the reason why that's happened. Obamacare has destroyed a lot of people. Democrats can't understand it, but hey, but that's the fact. That's the way it is. Oh yeah, she thought, Bill's legacy. She thought that that was another reason why people would vote for her. They thought, well, when you vote for one, you get both of them. They thought, hey, yeah, let's send Bill back to the White House. Those weren't too bad. It wasn't too bad when he was president. Yeah, however, it was Republicans in Congress, in the House and Senate, that forced him to be a lot better than he actually was. Because when you compare the times in which Republicans were in control of the Senate and the House, and when Democrats were, Bill Clinton was a lot better president during those times when Republicans were in charge of the House and the Senate than he was when Democrats were in charge. And Democrats don't understand that either. Another thing they can't figure out, they can't get, can't understand. Let's see, Hillary thought that her experience as Secretary of State and Senator from New York and being the First Lady, she thought all that experience, I've got all this awesome experience, is going to help me become, when I'm president. She thought that that's what was going to help her. So that's point number 3. Oh yeah, money. She had a lot of money. She said that they left broke. They left the White House basically broke. Now they're worth in the hundreds of millions of dollars. It's like, how does that happen? She got millions of dollars that from all these countries that treat women like crap, throw gays off of buildings, you know, treat people who are opposed to them like crap, and you know, excuse me. You know, I mean, she would, you know, had enough money in her campaign to do whatever she wanted. Oh yeah, that was number 4, the money that she took from other countries. Number 5 is that she did not take Trump seriously. She totally was like, oh, this is just a joke. You know, a lot of Democrats thought it was just a joke. They were like, oh yeah, Trump's, you know. And like I said before, she wanted Trump to be the nominee. She wanted Trump to be the Republican nominee. You know, she thought, oh, this is going to be easy. There's no chance. America's never going to vote for Trump. No experience, you know, says a lot of stupid things. You know, she thought, oh, this is going to be easy. She thought it was going to be way easy. But anyway, she thought it was going to be way easy. Another reason is it's not why Hillary lost. Well, part of it is Trump connected with everyday, average, normal, working class people. You know, and Hillary, on the other hand, could not. She could not connect with them. They did nothing. You know, she offered nothing when it came to helping rebuild the economy, help putting people back to work who are unemployed. You know, Hillary offered nothing to do that. You know, and Democrats have offered nothing to do that. You know, whereas Trump would oh crap, excuse me. Yeah, so anyway. Anyway, Trump, on the other hand, connected with people. You know, he connected with the average Joe and Jane lunch pail, working class people, and which totally defies logic. The logic that someone who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, you know, and has lived a life of privilege, you know, is just amazing that they would be able to connect with everyday average person. You know, it defies logic that he would be able to connect with them. You know, and you would think someone who grew up in that would be the one connecting with everyday average people, which is what Hillary said she did. You know, but she didn't. She didn't connect. She had, you know, this kind of attitude of kind of looking down on those kind of people, and you know, I know what's best for you, you know, kind of attitude that a lot of Democrats have. I know what's best for you, you know. You know, my siblings have that attitude with me sometimes. oh, you know what's best for you. We need to talk about what you should be doing or what should happen. It's like, oh, good grief. Oh, man. They don't understand that either. They don't understand they've got that attitude. But yet, they do. And well, I shouldn't say all the time. They do. They don't have that all the time, but they can come across that way. They can definitely come across the way of, thinking they know what's best for me, of what I should do, what I shouldn't do, so, but anyway, anywho. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I mean, Hillary Clinton claims her dad, her father was a working class type guy. Then why couldn't she, if he was, why couldn't she connect with Joe and Jane Lunchpail? Why couldn't she do that? But she couldn't. To a lot of people, the Democrats offer nothing when it comes to getting the economy fixed. Obama is the first president ever to not have one single GDP growth of 3% in 1 year. The first president ever. Well, no, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe it's not ever, but let's see, the first president. No, I think that, okay, I take that back. I was wrong when I said that, okay. He's the first president since Calvin Coolidge. Calvin Coolidge in the 1920s and 1930s when he was president. He's the first president since Calvin Coolidge to not have a GDP growth of more than 3% in 1 year. So anyway, okay, I stand corrected. I corrected myself. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, the Democrats, they can't understand that Obama's been a terrible president. They can't understand that. They've had great jobs the last 8 years. It's like, so, everybody should have a great job, And, if you're one of the people that supported Hillary and, you supported Hillary and you were crying and carrying on because she lost, and you're in college, the chance that you will be able to get a lot better job or a lot better with Donald Trump as president than with Hillary, So think about that. Think about that for a while after you graduate. After you graduate from college and you have to get a job. You have to get a job out in the real world. And you have to pay the bills, you have to pay back your college loans, you have to buy food, you have to, buy a car, get a place to live. You gotta pay for all of that. Okay? You can't depend on your mom and dad to pay for you to do everything. Okay? And once you graduate, then it is up to you to do all of that. Unless you want to go back living with your parents. I certainly didn't. The times I've had to. Anyway, your chance of getting a decent, good job are going to be a million times, maybe not literally a million times, but a lot better. Your chances of getting a decent job are going to be a lot better now with Donald Trump as president than with Hillary Clinton being president. Okay, because if below 3% GDP growth doesn't sound great, if millions of people on unemployment and other government programs doesn't sound so bad, how are you going to feel when you're one of them? How are you going to feel when the only job you can get is, saying, would you like fries with your Big Mac and Coke, sir? When those are the only kind of jobs you can get, are you going to be happy? Would you be happy with Hillary as president? With Hillary as president, and those are the only kind of jobs you can find, are you going to be happy then? I don't think so. I wasn't. I wasn't when I graduated, and I've had to take the crappy jobs that I've had to. I wasn't happy then, and I'm still not happy. Yeah, I'm having things taken care of for me, but I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to be back on my own. I can't wait to take care of my own stuff. Take care of my own crap. Buy my own food, drive my own car, pay off that car, pay off my student loans. I can't wait to be able to do that. Under Donald Trump, that's going to be a lot easier than it was under Obama. Because I had to take as many, there's a lot of crappy jobs I had to take just to take a job. And even sometimes it didn't work out. I quit my job working at the Sam's Club and ended up working in a call center. Which was a step up. It was a step from here up to here. It was a better job, but it didn't work out. They ended up losing their contract, and they're now closed. So, even if I'd stayed there working there, I'd still be would have been out of a job. A lot of people quit. A lot of people quit that job. A lot of people got let go too. So anyway, let's see. Okay. Oh, legals. That's another thing. You Democrats cannot distinguish between legal and illegal immigration. Okay? There is a difference. You Democrats can't, to you, it's all one. It's all immigration. It's like, no, that is not true at all, Democrats. There are legal immigrants and there are illegal immigrants. One is good, one is bad. Okay? One of the people have the rights as a citizen that they should have, and one should not. Those people have got to go. Okay? And I'm not talking about the legal immigrants should have got to go. No. They have the right to be here. But the illegal ones, no, they do not have the right to be here. They're part of the problem.